Well, my name is Dora Crane, and I've been in business like for 5 years. And the name of my company is Dora's Janitorial Service. I've been in Vegas for 6, 7 years, more or less. And I've been, I cannot say I've been bad in business, but I'm there. I would like to get to another level. So I'm here hoping I could get some ideas, and I would like to let you guys have some. So, what else?
Tell us about yourself, where you come from, your background.
Okay, I'm from Guatemala. I speak Spanish. My English is not that good, but I try my best to normally speak in English. Um, I've been in the United States for 10 years. And I have 3 kids. And I think that's it.
What does your company do?
My company, Janitorial Service. But normally I have my clients that are more residential. I'm trying to go commercial, more commercial. And I get my clients not by marketing. It's most of my clients, they are just referrals. I think I am very detailed. I like things like real done, and that's why I really think the clients, they refer me. And normally I have like thousands of flyers and business cards, and I don't use them because people just refer me. So probably that's not, it could be good and probably not that good. I don't know.
So what are usually the income of your clients, your residential clients? Are they high end? Are they middle income?
I have a high end and middle, like there are like that. I don't have like, I think they are middle up. And
How many employees do you have?
2,
Counting yourself?
3.
Oh, three. Okay. Are
Count.
these employees full time?
Yes. Before, like 3 years ago, I had like 6. But after the economy changed, then I started like cutting down, and I keep just 2 of them and myself. I go and work 2, the same of my other 2 helpers, and well, I think that's it.
Do you specialize in any particular kind of cleaning?
Not really. Like I do all kind of cleaning. I could do construction cleanup when they call me for construction cleanup, and residential, like really detailed residential. So
So are your clients repeat customers?
yes.
Do you have contracts with certain people?
Not really contracts, but but I've been with them for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, and getting more clients, new clients. So
Now, I'm going to suggest that you call up the document, the situation analysis document that I posted in this week's module, and look at that outline and see if you're getting the answers that you could fill in that outline. Okay? So who is your greatest competition? Who are you competing with?
good question. Like, I feel that I'm not competing because probably I need more to compete. I don't know.
Well, what I mean is, Who are getting the jobs that you could be getting, and why are they
The,
picking them? Who are you?
the big companies, I think, are companies that have more people working for them. Um, and probably that's because I am not out there. I'm not like throwing my flyers or have a website. So
What are your greatest strengths, you and your crew? Okay, how are you different than the other?
detail, like really detail
Give me
everything.
examples.
Most of my clients, like before hiring me, they used to tell me like the big companies, they will just go in like boom, 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 and out. And but if you want a desk like real clean, real detail, I will detail it, like floors, everything is like detail.
Do you charge more for detailing?
No,
That's just the way you do things.
that's the way. Mm-hmm.
We would call that a USP, a unique selling point, or something that makes you
Different.
than the rest of the other company. Are your employees bonded?
No,
Does that ever come up with your clients?
no.
Why do they trust you?
Because probably they trust me because of the way I work, but yes, they really trust me.
If somebody refers you, you get a lot of your business from referrals.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That would increase some trust. But what about suppose I found you without a referral. I saw your flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I hire you? Why would I trust you and your workers to come into my house or my business alone when I'm not there? At night, is that when you do this sometimes?
Daytime, and most of my clients, even that they don't know me, but because somebody refer me, they will let me in their house and they will leave. And they trust me because, I don't know, maybe.
Well, you've got to get an answer to that question. Because if you're going to expand your market, you're going to have to find people that are not just referred to you. And if they are, they need to have a reason.
Because of the job, because of what, let's say you talk to your friend about me. Probably that could be a reason that they trust me.
Well, yeah, testimonials and the fact that you have long-standing employees.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, let me show of hands. If you're going to hire someone to do, now when you say janitorial service, that says something different than coming into my home and cleaning up.
Home cleaning.
Okay.
And
Well, that's a different service you provide than janitorial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you define janitorial services?
Janitorial is when they hire me like for construction cleanups.
That would be construction cleanup. There are construction cleanups, and then there are home cleanings, housekeeping, and then there is janitorial services. And so, we have to define and understand what they mean to people.
Mm-hmm.
You have a janitor at a school. We have a janitor here. I don't think we call them janitors anymore. They're custodial engineers. Okay? But custodial or janitorial is cleanup and just a normal cleaning. Mopping, dusting, taking out the garbage, that kind of stuff. Not detailing. So you see, you're starting to get a bulleted list here of what she provides, and it's not just janitorial services.
Yeah.
So how do you define janitorial services for you to have named that, your business?
Probably now that you are like clear in my head. I named it janitorial when I was doing like construction cleanup. It, I just say I'm going to name it janitorial service, Dora.
So
Janitorial.
what do you call construction cleanup? Where you go pick up and throw away all the leftover boards
Yes.
and nails and that stuff? Or
Yes.
do you clean up the home once it's ready to show, or the building once it's ready to show?
Yes.
You
I
do
do
all of
that too.
Okay.
Like when it's really messy, totally messy, and
So that's, we call that showcasing. When you come
Okay.
into a home that you want to sell or maintain,
Mhm.
you're ready to sell, you showcase it.
okay.
Okay, question over here.
Are you trying to get away from residential cleaning and more into doing
Commercial.
commercial? Is that something you're trying to do, or will you take both jobs?
I would take both jobs. Yeah, I'm not trying like just leave it, but I would like to go to another
So you
level.
want to basically expand your horizons?
Yes.
Okay, so you just want to take it to the next level. of
Yes.
what you're at.
Mhm.
Establishing what the client wants. Now, put yourself into the position of the person she wants to hire. I'm a small business, okay?
Mhm.
I can hire her, no problem. Team of 3 people. I got a big building. I got a series of big buildings. I need probably 5 people to clean them. You only have, what resources do you have?
So, like most of my clients, they always say, "Well, I want do the job like how you do it." So normally that's what I would do. I would train them.
So with the way that you basically handle your business and things, do you say that you have a signature along that line? Do you have a certain way? Or is it just the fact that you're overall detailed and you're very precise with things, that's why they want you to basically bring the people that you have do it exactly how you do it? You understand what I mean by that?
Kind of.
Well, let me interject this. We
Yeah.
had a client one time, he ran janitorial services, and I'm trying to remember what the name was, but he was ex-military, called Spitshine.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen that, but actually one of our students helped design the logo, and I just saw his truck around there using the logo.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got 4, 5 stars, like a 5-star general, kind of a logo kind of thing. And their approach is that we clean it, you know, if it's a spit-shine military inspection,
Mhm.
that was kind of his approach. I can't remember his tagline. And she's asking for, if you have some sort of signature, right, some way of
Yeah.
explaining what makes you different, you know?
Mhm.
All of our people wear little French maid outfits to come into your home, you know?
Yeah.
Okay? We're after the males hiring us to come into the, or, you know, what is it that you have to offer? I mean, let me ask you this. If you were going to hire yourself
Mhm.
to clean your house or your building, what would you be looking for? And why and how do you meet that need? Because in their mind, you're just another cleaning company.
Yeah.
Are you cheaper than they are?
No.
Okay,
No.
well, that's not a selling point. Are you better than they are?
Yes.
In what way? We detail stuff.
Yes.
So, maybe more, but a lot better detail, so you get a better value. Okay?
Mhm.
So, is that what you're asking? What is her approach, how she explains things, her signature?
Yes, because when you're talking about like you're very detailed, you don't just basically skim the surface. I basically thought about, kind of like basically how the logo you're saying, split shiners, how they have the 5 stars.
Oh.
Well, kind of like in the saying, I don't hit just the surface, I hit the low surface. So you're very precise, you're very detailed with that. So I just wanted to make sure that what your signature is when you have clients to say, well, I will give you the best and I will make sure that everything is actually perfect and very clean.
Clean. Mhm. Like normally, I ask if I see a client like that, I will ask for an opportunity. Just give me one chance and see how it work, and that's it.
Do you give a discount for trying it?
At the beginning, yes, and I think even my cards, I think they said $10 discount.
We can kind of look at that while you're talking.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I think I brought a flag.
You can pass them around so that let's see what you have so far.
You're welcome. Can you?
Thank you.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Thank you.
Here. And one for you.
That doesn't look like you.
No, I was trying.
Was that you before the tan?
Yes.
Pretty sunny down in Guatemala, huh?
No, here in Vegas. I will. I know.
Who
So,
did your card?
I don't even remember the place. I went to a place but somebody recently told me I need to change entirely my cards, and probably yes, it's too crowded.
Now,
Yeah.
how many of your customers expect, if they're going to hire someone to clean, that those employees would be Spanish speaking? Raise your hand. How many of you think people would expect that probably would be Spanish speaking?
Based on this card?
No,
Based
no.
on the
If
card
you're
that you
going to
see?
hire someone to do janitorial work in your home or in your business, how many of you think would be Spanish speakers, the employers?
Why does it have to be Spanish speaking?
I'm asking your perception, that's all.
Oh,
I'm just
Here,
asking you.
Las Vegas?
possibly, yeah, possibly,
In this
maybe
part
a
of the
few years
country?
ago.
Yeah, in this part of this country. How many of your clients speak Spanish?
One.
One.
Nice.
Yes. One.
Okay.
Are you trying to offer that as a selling point?
I'm trying to see if this is a selling point that you do speak Spanish. I noticed you got on one side of your card is Spanish and the other side is English, and a lot of
Yes.
people do that. But you don't see that as a strength in communicating either with clients or employees? It's not so much
No.
for you to communicate with employees, but if the employee, I was thinking if like, when we're going to hire, now let me ask you, do your employees speak English
Yes.
better than you?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, but that might be a concern if I'm going to hire that I can't talk to the people coming into my home to explain things to them. So the language
Yeah.
thing might be an issue.
Yes.
It's one thing, yeah, we speak Spanish, that's great. Do you speak English? So, there's a language thing that I just need to address, because if you're getting referrals and you talk to people, this might be a legitimate concern where they, everybody in here knows I can speak English pretty well. They can't keep up with me, I talk really fast and all that. And some other people, if they're struggling, talking slow, weigh their words like I would be when I talk in Spanish, that can decrease a little bit the confidence in hiring somebody. Let me show you, how many of you guys think that communication is a big thing on the mind of anybody who hires them? I want to be able to communicate with them and tell them what I want them to do. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's probably anything in service, but particularly in service, not just over the counter, but they're in my home and there's a lot of interaction. So that's a concern. You need to make that a strength and not kind of a weakness thing here.
But yes, they speak like there are good communications with the client. Like there is no problem like communicating.
Okay. So it might be better instead of just putting it Spanish on the other side.
No.
That's a different thing, say I'm español, and somebody translated this into Spanish. You see the difference? We speak Spanish, not that our cards and our materials are also in Spanish so you can understand it, because we can talk to you in Spanish. You see that as a selling point? Okay. There you go.
Yes.
Now, any other questions real quick here?
are there any other languages? Because I know my doctor's.
Oh, do you speak any other languages?
No,
Okay.
no, just English, Spanish.
Hi, so
Hi.
you were saying most of your clients are from referrals. Do you have any specific place where clients can see reviews of what you've done?
No, that's bad. I don't have like a website. I don't have nothing. The only thing I have are my cards, and cards that I don't pass them. No.
What assets do you have? I mean, what, do you have pictures or of what you've done? Do you have testimonials that maybe people written down, or can you get them?
I could get them.
Okay.
I don't have, probably I have few pictures in my phone somewhere, and but I don't have. I could get them. I could get.
What are your clients' age range from?
Good questions. Maybe 35 and up.
How many problem clients do you have?
Pro-
Or have you had?
Problems?
Problems with clients?
Huh. I always say my clients, they are like, probably I'm lucky. I hardly have problems with the clients. And I think the only problem I had like once or twice is that, like I had this one client that she used to say, oh, if your helper breaks something, what I'm paying you is not even enough to replace anything. So it was like that. So I say enough, and I just let her go. That's. But normally I don't have.
Okay, that leads, are you insured? What happens if you do break something when you're cleaning? Do you have a policy? You don't have a contract?
I don't have a contract. Yes, I am insured, and like last year with another person that I am like teaming up, we did like the chandeliers at the Anchor Casino. We did the chandeliers there, and it's something else. Like insurance is different there than the regular insurance. So that's something else I'm trying to do, like chandeliers at the casinos.
Okay, good. Most of your clients, are they residential or commercial, or is it just a mix of both?
Residential, most of them.
Mostly? Okay.
Few commercial.
Okay.
Now, how willing are you to put extra money or time into something to improve your business so that there's something to talk about? Let me put it another way. And this is to everybody else. What would you put in the brochure on her? Do you have enough information right now to put into the brochure about her business? What could you use? Ooh, I think I could use some testimonials. Really? Okay. Well, she doesn't have them. That's going to take some time, maybe some money to get those. Right? She doesn't have a lot of pictures. Okay, you need pictures. What kind of pictures do you need? Well, of some high-end homes, right? And do you have uniforms?
I would say it like that because normally
Well,
I just
you
start.
either do or you don't.
Okay, yes.
A T-shirt's a uniform.
Yeah.
Everybody wears the same
Mhm.
thing with your logo on it.
It doesn't have a logo. It's just like a blouse, a black blouse, and that is.
So if they were to recommend, and that is, of course, kind of a business consulting, they might say, here's how you need to sort of improve your business. Well, why are they recommending that to you? Because they're trying to communicate your business, and it would be a lot easier to communicate the business if this were your situation. Are you willing to do that? Follow me?
I do. As graphic designers, is that something we would do, is get testimonials, or is that something you would like the client to do?
Yes, no. It depends. You need content to develop a design piece. Where does the content come from? You could be hired to create the content. You could consider it part of your research, and that's your fee. Or you could expect it to come from the client, and if the client doesn't have it, get it from the client. You see, right now, you need to take charge of. You need to start thinking, what kind of design pieces would we recommend she needs? Number one, a business card redo, right? Now, what about a logo redo? Do you ever mail anything to people?
No,
You don't do anything in print,
no.
okay? You might want to recommend high-end customers that she really has some nice stationery. And once in a while, in a very business-like manner, send it to them. Maybe the message is, this next month, you recommend somebody, we give you a 10% discount. And you would send that out in a newsletter, or out in, well, maybe in a letterhead or something. So you might want to suggest that the logo and the business card and the letterhead and the envelope, which is what we call the identity package, is what she needs. Does she need a brochure or postcards? Imagine what does she need. What are you going to put in those pieces? What kind of content do you want to have? What is her message? I'm trying to serve in a consultant, like, what do you do? And this is where you provide a great service. And this is why I said, after tonight, you might be able to say more about her business than she can. Right? That's why she's hiring you. Right? So when you catch that vision of what you can say about her business, what are you going to need to do that? Pictures, testimonials, or a mission statement, a tagline, a bulleted list of services, that statement you would have, the capability statement. What are you going to need? Get that tonight if you can. And if she doesn't have it, there's your to-do list. Okay? And that's what leads me to asking you, are you willing to put in time and maybe some money in coming up with some stuff, some assets that they would need to help communicate for you? In other words, you'd be asking, is there a budget? Is there a certain amount of time you can give that we can work with? Because it would be hard to promote your business with just a business card and from what you've told us so far.
Yeah.
But it's a good start. So again, bottom line question, explain about what you're willing to do as far as give some time and willing maybe to make some adjustments on your business so that they have something to talk about.
To talk. Yes. Time. Yes, I want the time necessary for the business. I have it. Like, if you guys, anyone want to help me out, yes, I have time to invest something. It could happen. Yes. And
Sorry.
no, it's okay. He had a
I
question
want
too.
to make a list exactly of your services.
Okay.
Vacuuming,
Yes.
dusting,
Yes.
do you do dishes? No. I've
Um.
never had a deep clean service, so.
No, like if there are not that much dishes, yes.
Okay.
us the list.
Okay.
What do you all do?
Okay. Let's start. Dusting, clean up the kitchens, mop floors, vacuum, toilets, fans, drapes, obviously the restrooms. What else? Sometimes windows. Like for windows, I would charge, that's a different fee, windows. The stove, microwave, stairs, vacuum stairs if it's necessary, polish the floors. What else? I think vacuuming the sofas if it's necessary. Hopefully I didn't miss something. Yes.
Well, if you did, if you miss something, do your clients say, hey, you missed something?
Yes, like,
You do everything so that there's nothing for the client to catch.
yeah. And, excuse me, most of the times when I start with a new client, I ask the client to please let me know if we miss something. And they will let me know most of the times, like, they won't complain, but maybe once in a while they will say, okay, like the person that did this is like, they didn't do it right, but most of the times I go behind the people double checking. I always double check everything. So we try not to miss. It could happen sometime, but
Okay, there's a point.
He
We gotta
had-
check our work.
he had a question.
Do you give out invoices?
If the client asks, yes.
So you do print invoices?
Yes. Yes.
Do you move around furniture to clean?
No.
You just leave everything as it is?
Yes. Like once in a while, I could do that, but like it's my decision. If I say, okay, like this sofa needs to be moved, then we will move it. And when the client sees that we're doing like something, that would be something extra, they are like happy. And probably doing a little bit more is what makes them happy, I think. And
So, quick, the client's coming, let's move the couch. Right?
no, no, no. And most of the time, my clients, they are not at the house. But if they're around, maybe they will say, oh, she's doing something like she don't need to do, but she's doing it. So,
Go the extra mile for the customer.
yeah.
How did the job at the casino come about? So I figured casinos had their own crew, but they brought you in to dust the chandeliers.
For that, I joined somebody else, and we did it together. But what happened with the casinos is that before their employees, they used to do the chandeliers, but they used to break them. And most of the times, they are not replacements. So they hire people from outside. So if they break them, they need to go to China and get China or anywhere and get and replace it. But if somebody that works at the casino break it, what can they do?
Is that a market you're looking to get into, the casinos, or?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
I would like to get in cleaning more chandeliers. It's kind of risky because you need to go like way up. but it's fun.
What about just regular general housekeeping at the casino? Like, say, maybe a certain store or shop or commercial store at the casino. Would you be interested in that? Because I know they have porters and they have cleaners and maids and stuff at the casino. My parents work there, so you know, specific to a specific business, say Starbucks or say McDonald's, would hire you. Would you be interested in that? Okay.
Yes, yes. And normally, I go anywhere they call me. Anywhere if they call me from Boulder City, anywhere I go. Anywhere. So. Oh, sorry.
Is there anything in particular your clients ask you to do? Like clean the floors or anything like
Yeah, some clients they was more interested in the floors, but they want you to do the house, but they want like the floors like real detail. But yep, yes.
Hi, Dora.
Hi.
Just have a quick question about customer service. Let's say your client have a complaint about your employee, about their work. They call you and then complain about it. How would you respond to your client? Let's say I'm your client and I have appointment with your employee at 5 p.m. I got to go somewhere else. And they show up like how would you respond?
I will apologize and promise like next time it won't happen, and maybe next time I would, if I charge, let's say, $175 to do the house, probably I would just charge her $150.
So we have a discount.
Yeah, a discount or something.
Because there are a lot of companies, they offer, you show up late, no charge. So that's their selling point. So
Okay.
you have something like, I promise you, if I'm show up late, I'm not going to charge you. That would be a good selling point for you.
Yeah, but I try not to be late, so I won't. Yeah.
But he makes a good point. Do you have something that you promise your customers to get their confidence to hire you?
No, just do a good job.
But anybody getting into business will say that.
But I prove it to them.
Okay, how?
Anytime they give me like the opportunity to do it, but is the only way to prove it is working for them, like do the job once and they will say, okay, this is good or it's not. So.
And why would I hire you the one time to see if you can do it or not?
Good question.
If you feel like you're being interviewed for a job, and basically they're trying to create a situation where when somebody looks at a brochure or whatever, a website about you, they should feel like they're getting as much confidence from what you have to tell them as if they were interviewing you, because this is a personal decision, because this is service at the most human level. This is, coming into personal space, homes, businesses, cleaning up our mess, And so if price is not the deal, why am I going to pay you more the first time just to see if you're worth paying more? What's your response? What is your point on that? Because this is getting down to her core message. You're intimating that. What do you have, what I call the unique selling point? What is different about you? What do you have to say? Other than, well, give us a try, we'll do a good job. Now, hey, we do Steve Wynn's job. We do his house, Steve Wynn. And here's what he said. You got one of those?
Yes.
You did something?
No.
A big client like that?
Um,
And then you have something he said to endorse you? That would be good. wouldn't it?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
like,
asking you.
yeah.
What can you tell me or show me why I would just even give you a try?
Referrals, like referrals letters that I have.
Anybody I would know?
Let me see.
Because that
No.
works great if I know who you referred to, but
Okay, like if I say that, like I did the chandeliers at the Anchor, that could be
you
something.
bet, that's a selling point. Yeah, here's the things we've done, here's the experience, here's the kind of jobs we do.
Yeah, because
We would need a list like that.
sometime I can't remember why I wanted some referrals letters, and yes, I had some clients like I did ask them, "Can you give me a referral?" And yes, and they give me like letters, but it's like normal people like so. But like other companies that I did construction cleanup, that could be something that I could mention too.
Well, if you don't have them now,
Mm-hmm.
that's your homework assignment.
Okay.
To get those, because
Mhm.
that is an asset that they're gonna need. Right, anybody agree that we're gonna need
Okay.
that? Somebody can speak up for you.
Okay.
Anybody ever watch Downton Abbey? You know what I'm talking about? It's about the gentry, right? And the working class. And my goodness, would it be hard to get a job to be a butler, right? Or a maid, or a housekeeper, or a cook. They have to have recommendations up the yin yang, right? And we're a little more casual about that today, but that's the business I think you're in. And if she's going to expand that, that's got to be the talking points. So let me stand here, you, so that I can get on the mic if you don't mind.
Okay.
Today we're going to talk about public relations. And public relations, she doesn't need necessarily public relations in that sense, but give you an example of public relations. A large company has a CEO, vice presidents, department managers, all the way down the line till you have the bottom workers on the front. The vice president, the one over public relations on a really good company, is right up next to the president or the CEO, whoever makes the top decisions. And the reason it is because public relations is considered the corporate conscience. And it goes like this. The public relations, who's ever in charge of public relations, knows what the big decisions are coming down the road, the business decisions. And if the CEO decides to do something that the vice president of public relations says, we're going to have a heck of a time explaining this, don't do that, it can prevent some bad business decisions. Does that make sense? And so, yes, he's over communicating to the publics of the company to help them understand what's going on, good, bad, and indifferent. And of course, good PR is to have good performance and good recognition of that performance. If your company sucks at their service, let's say they do a terrible job of cleaning up, but all their brochure says we're the best and show all these pictures and that, how long is it going to take to catch up to learn the game? That's poor PR, poor advertising when it doesn't match up.
Right.
Let's say she does a great bang-up job, which sounds she does, and nobody knows about it. That's not good public relations or good advertising either. If you see, like the public relations person sees, that, look, don't make bad decisions that are going to make it hard for us to explain, it's going to create public relations problems, they become almost like a business consultant then, don't they? Because they've got to explain it. And so you're in a position of consultant to the client also. If you see this would really help our message, but I feel like I'm trying to tell you how to run your business, make the recommendation. You guys have got to think like a customer. And if you can't picture the customer here of this client, then you don't know enough about the client's customers. And you need to ask them more questions. And when you can see it as a customer and you see a need or there's a problem, that needs to go in your messaging. If it's not there and you can't be backed up because business procedures, then say, you need to change your business like this. It's not just about, you need to change what you say about your business. You may have to say, this would, some of the big properties, the marketing department has a budget. Culinary department has a budget. Marketing might say, hey, we want to run a promotion. A discounted, $7.77, this mega steak meal, right? With a bottle of wine. And it's only going to cost us $12, our cost, and we're going to sell it to them for $7.77. It's a loss leader. It's going to be a great promotion, and we're going to run a whole campaign. Who pays for that loss? Culinary does. Or it's got to come out of marketing. Someone's got to pay that. See, marketing is suggesting a change in how we do business so that their messaging works. That make sense? So you might say, this might be a good idea you might consider. Or just, try a discount. Pay somebody to give a recommendation. Hey, if you post on our, on our blog or on our social media, we'll give you a discount for the next time. So in other words, I was asking, how much are you willing to change the way you do business so that they have something to talk about? See, that's the question we're trying to talk about. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So, do you have any additional questions for the client at this time before we send her home?
Specific email or phone number you want us to contact you at?
Yeah, I think it's there
Business card.
in the business card. That's
It's not
my
a
phone.
hotline, huh?
No.
A designer hotline.
That's my phone number, and I think it has the email on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
If it works.
Yes. Somebody tried to email me.
I did. I'm sure to get through. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah. But most of the time, I would say I always receive my emails, but I don't know why I cannot receive his emails.
I get kicked into the scum filter.
You know what?
I'm being filtered.
I didn't check if it went somewhere else. So.
That didn't sound good. Put him in there.
So, do you provide your own vacuum cleaners? Like, what materials do you use? Do you have like a band that you operate from? Like, you have your own cleaning supplies, or do you use whatever the client or customer provides?
Most of the time, I have all my cleaning supplies, like everything. But if the client has like something special, like they want me to use on the carpet or on the floors, then I will use their supplies. They will supply me anything special they want. Yes.
Would you be open to changing this, and I don't know which one is better, we'll talk about it, but from general manager to owner? Or do you like the general manager?
No. Any change, anything that is better, yes, I am open
Thank you.
for good changes. Yes.
Now you said you did construction janitorial.
Don't need really much equipment. You need to have a dumpster. Most of the time they provide you a dumpster. Normally I will hire like a guy to pick up the heavy stuff. But equipment, no. Like, I don't need.
Do you have a complete list of everyone that's been your customer?
Yes,
Do you feel comfortable sharing that list?
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of stuff do you need from her?
Pictures, if you have anything of your maybe like a before and after?
Yeah, normally, like I don't have that much pictures,
But
and
the review would help.
I normally say to myself I should have take pictures like before and after, but that's a problem.
That could be another homework.
Huh?
That could be another homework for you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
If you could come up with a list of clients that would allow their property to be photographed and used.
Okay.
Because unless you deal with really high-end photography, you're not going to show the kind of clean detail that you deal with. Okay? But you do want to see the kind of environments that you clean up.
Okay.
So people can associate with that. And that kind of looks like my house, you know. If somebody who has a house like mine hires a cleaner, again, another kind of endorsement.
Yes.
Do you have a color palette?
I have what?
Color palette, like type of colors you use? For your,
For your business, like special colors that your business is known for?
Oh, no. Excuse me. No, I don't.
So I think as far as branding goes and as far as messaging goes, it's completely open. It's any direction you want to go that. And that's why some of my advanced students were so interested in this, because there's so many ways you can go. For you beginners, you might see this like, oh my goodness, I don't have much to go on. So you need to start formulating your questions. Now, did you guys find the list, the outline there for the situation analysis? Yeah, you found it. Did you get answers for everything on that list? Okay, we'll do a follow-up with you and send you a list of questions that you can answer. Hopefully you're a little more comfortable with us this time, even though we got you on a chair and you're all by yourself, and I'm grilling you with these questions.
Super comfortable.
Yeah.
Put the spotlight on there, okay? We will get the answers out of you, okay? But it's because we need good information to be able to do a good job for you. And so we'll be asking you some questions that will maybe you never thought of before and you don't have the answers for. You need that. It's kind of like if you're practicing to interview for a job, you need to be ready to answer any kind of question they have. And usually that goes into a single statement. And they're going to come up with a single statement if you don't have one already. What you do, what your strengths are, and how you can benefit, and who you serve. You know, in one paragraph, in a short, to take all this stuff and boil it down, you know, condense it into just one paragraph can be hard to do, but that's what needs to be done, okay? So we'll end it here, and there'll be plenty of follow-up because the whole class will be working with you.
Okay.
I will send out some initial emails that you can respond from, and then everybody will get that. And then as we progress on this, then you can work individually with teams
Okay.
on their specific inquiries in the direction that they're going to go.
Okay.